Okay, guys, you're welcome. Good to see you here today. Yay! Let me first do this slightly. Sorry, so okay, let's start this. Okay. How are you guys? Where are you tuning in from, please? Let me know your location. I am also doing live on my YouTube today. So thank you for all those that supported me. Okay, I need to turn down my music as we start. I love my music, Banang. I love my music. But let us dive into our topic for today. Are you out there trying to find yourself? Many of us are trying to find ourselves, but we want to have a conversation around this today. If you're there and you're trying to find yourself, guys, this is your place today. Stay with me and let us talk about these issues that we always go through every other day of our lives. Like I said, we cannot control whatever happened yesterday. We cannot control whatever has happened today. But we can control our tomorrow. And the only difference is the habits we develop today are the ones that make a difference in our tomorrow. Whatever you do today. Hi, Caleb. Good to see you. You're welcome. So whatever you do today, I want you to remember that it will affect your tomorrow. So that it might be small, it might be something small, there might be small details, but I want you to remember that such things you do today will always affect your tomorrow. If you're disciplined today, it affects your tomorrow. If you're indisciplined, it still affects your tomorrow. If you are out there and you have some habits that are not good and you're still hanging on them, you are not going to change yourself. You're not going to make yourself any better, but you're going to just worsen your life. So it's upon us to choose. Speedman, good to see you. Okay. Please go ahead. Speedman, go ahead. What's the idea? What's the idea? Okay. Anyway, I hope I'm clear. I hope I'm loud. And I hope everyone is well. For those who are joining us, thank you so much Feel free to also share with your friends. Share, invite your friends if you feel like this is an important community to always participate in. I am also live on my YouTube channel. I'm for the first time, and I hope all this works out well for us. Yay! Thank you guys for those who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. And if you still want to subscribe, the link is in the bio on my TikTok account. Feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel so we can have these conversations there. Anyway, we need to remember that life isn't about finding yourself, but it's about creating yourself. Yeah, it's about creating yourself. Please feel free to check me also on YouTube. I'm doing live on YouTube as well. So whoever will miss out here, always remember to share our YouTube account to anyone who's interested in our conversations. So here we go today. We need to stop saying, I'm trying to find myself. Yeah? And many of us use this thing of, I'm trying to find myself. But I want to remind you that you are not lost. Wherever you are right now, that's where you deserve to be. So you are not lost, and you are just undeveloped. This business of saying, I am lost, or I don't think I can make it in life, I'm looking for myself, I'm looking for a way forward, I don't know what to do. Yes, these moments are in our lives. Every one of us has such moments. Every one of us has such moments. But let's dig deeper into what do we mean when we say, I'm trying to find myself. And every one of you, you are welcome. I hope I'm loud and clear. And if I am not, please feel free to let me know, and I will try to adjust myself. Okay, I'm trying to put my accounts right. Anyway, let's continue, guys. When we talk about finding yourself, or when you talk about I am finding myself, what do we always mean, you know? When people say, I'm finding myself, or when they say they are finding their themselves, this is what we usually mean, most of us, is that we are confused. We are confused. And I know many of us, every one of us, not everyone, but most of us, we are struggling. We are confused. We lack direction. So when you hear someone saying, I am trying to find myself, it's because they are confused. It's because they lack direction. It's because they are waiting for clarity. You know, we are always sitting and waiting for, when will this come to pass, you know, or they're always waiting for perfect conditions, you know. They're always waiting to feel ready. Yeah, so that is a person trying to find themselves. You know, you're trying to wait to feel ready at whatever you are doing. Otamanyira, you're welcome. Good to see you here. Good to see you here today. Yay, thank you so much. Just give me a minute. Mom! Let's see what happens. I'm not sure you joined, but because I can't see you here anyway. Try to see if you can. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you for whoever is sharing our live. Like we are saying today, we are live on YouTube as well. So feel free to check us on YouTube. The link is in the bio. On TikTok. We want to see how this goes, guys. We want to see how this goes. Like I was saying, many of us are always trying to find ourselves. But here's the thing. When someone says, I'm finding myself, they mean they are confused. They lack direction. They are waiting for clarity, and they're always waiting to feel ready. But like we said, it's quite very hard for someone to always be ready. Any one of us, each one of us, many times we are always waiting on, honesty. We are always waiting on clarity. We are always waiting, for good conditions. But that means you're still finding yourself, which the truth is, you don't discover a finished version of yourself. It's not there. But what you do, you build one. You build the version you want. You build the person you want to be tomorrow. You build who you want to become tomorrow. And like I said, it all connects to our habits. It connects to our decisions that we make each and every day of our lives. The choices we take each and every day of our lives. So, here is one thing we need to do. When you want to create yourself through decisions, every day, remember that you are becoming someone. Every day, the decisions you take, every day you do something, you are becoming someone. And that will define your tomorrow. And we'll see you tomorrow basing on what you did yesterday. You are here today because you've made a decision to be on this live. And I believe something is going to change in your life. I want to believe there will be a difference in your life. Every step you take draws you close to either distraction or it draws you close to who you want to become, to a successful person. And the habits you choose matter. The habits you choose today, they matter. The discipline you practice today matters. The books you read today, they contribute to who you become tomorrow. And if you're not a reader, still, you'll not be informed. You'll not be able to get into some spaces. So what are you reading today? Because they're saying, I'm reading books. But like I always say, I'm not one person who will encourage someone to go and read romance books, because that can be done. But if you want to grow in your life, then you need to look for books that help you grow your habits, develop discipline, change your thinking, change how you handle finances. Like, it's quite a lot. So, what are you reading? What books are you reading? The people you surround yourself with, it's also very, very important. And that helps you create who you become tomorrow. When you surround yourself with people who are addicts, or people who are indisciplined, or people who are lazy, automatically it's going to be hard for you to adjust out of that space. But then you can still adjust and become a better version, a better person among your friends, among your colleagues, among your family members. So, which people do you surround yourself with? Because that is self-creation. I always say, if there is anything you need to change, you need to change you. If you do not want your surroundings, then you need to work on you as a person in order to change your surroundings, in order to change who you are in order to become better, you need to work on you as a person first, and then the rest will work on themselves automatically. You are not found, you are formed. We are always formed. Another thing I want to put emphasis on is identity. And I want you to remember that identity is built and it's not just discovered. We build our identities. How do you want to be identified? Let's say if you want to be confident, you need to practice confidence. And I want you to remember that practicing confidence, it means you are going to have to do something that you want to grow confidence in. Let's say you want to become confident in public speaking. You have to get out there and practice speaking to different people, get into events, get into communities, If you want to build your confidence, even how you dress, it contributes to your confidence. How you dress contributes to your confidence. For those who are just joining us, we are sharing more on how to become, how to create yourself. If you're still trying to find who you are, you're still trying to figure out who you are and who you want to become, this is what we are sharing on today here on our TikTok, but as well as on our YouTube channel for those who can get to our YouTube. So remember that practice makes perfect. So when you practice, you build on that, you build the confidence. As time goes on, you gain the confidence. So what are you looking for? Where are you looking the confidence from? Where do you want the confidence? If you want it in maybe speaking, in learning English, whichever it is, it's upon you to practice. If you want it in learning how to sell your items, then you have to get out there every other day. And that is part of practicing. And with time, you'll be confident and you'll be able to speak for your products. Yeah. If you want to build discipline and you want to be disciplined, it's going to take you practice. It's not just going to come. You just can't wake up and you say, I will be good at this. I'll be able to control how I use my phone, or I'll make sure I'm on time. If you don't practice it, you can't get there. So everything we want tomorrow, we need to start practicing today. If you want to be successful in life, then you need to remember to be consistent in whatever you do. That when you start something, you need to remember that I need to do it every other day. Do it even when the conditions are not favoring me. Do it even when things are not going well. Do it like you just need to be consistent with whatever you set yourself to do. We talked about building confidence for within. To build confidence for yourself, sometimes to believe in yourself, you have to set your goals, but also make sure you fulfill the goals you've set. You don't just set them and leave them on, keep postponing them. That means you're not going to get anywhere. So whatever you need to remember, if I want to be successful, I need to be consistent. Let me give an example. Consistent in what? Maybe if I'm to be saving every other month and I want to do saving, like out of my finances, out of the salary I earn, every time I get my salary, I should take out that 10%, that 20% and put it aside. Now that is you being consistent, But if next month comes and you look at whatever you have to give, you look at whatever you have to do, and you feel like I do not have any money, or I have other things I need to go for first, then you are not going to get anywhere. Because to be successful, you need to be consistent with whatever you set to do. whatever goals you set out to do, you need to remember to be consistent in your life. So thank you, Nancy. Good to see you. So guys, you don't wake up as that person. You train into that person. Who do you want to be tomorrow? Because we need to remember that no one is going to come to your rescue. No one is going to come and help you, like get up there. Because at the end of the day, you yourself, you know what you want. You yourself, you know how to get there. And sometimes we just have wrong choices that we make. We have wrong decisions that we take for our lives. And therefore, they hold us back. You alone, you know how you can get up there. But sometimes you limit yourselves by the choices you make. Let me give an example. Let's say you focus so much. If you have a challenge, most of us, all we want is, if you want money, you will ask for the money. But you will not look into the future because you feel like it is far. So you keep on postponing your future by limiting your thoughts to wanting tomorrow's food. But if someone comes and speaks into your life and tells you, hey, look here, maybe you need to do this business and it's gonna take you quite some time for you to break through, you are not going to allow. So what I'm trying to say is, whatever you need to do about your life, it is about you. Because even if people talk, if you have not chosen to change your life, to change yourself, you can't. You cannot. We'll still see you in the same position. So at the end of the day, it's all about you as a person. At the end of the day, it's all about you as a person. Hamis, good to see you. So we need to stop waiting for purpose to appear, guys. Yeah? We need to stop waiting for purpose to appear, because purpose grows through action. And I want to say that every other season, we always have different purposes in life. Every other day in our lives, there are different things. And through the things that we do, we can find who we are. We can create who we are by the different things we do. Because many people are stuck saying, I don't know who I am. Many of us, I don't know who I am. But how about you ask yourself, what am I building? Am I happy with where I am? Am I happy with what I have now? Because saying, oh, I can't find myself, then how will you find yourself if you're not asking the right questions? Because telling yourself, I want to find myself is not enough. But you need to ask questions that you can answer, questions that lead you somewhere. Sam Mugabe, good to see you. Marie, good to see you. Ask yourself, am I happy where I am? But also, how did I get here? Because if you know how you got to this place, to this position, then you will know how to take yourself from there. Many of us have had challenges and struggles, but we always forget to look back. And probably someone is saying, I did not save up enough money, or I used up all my savings, or there is a way you've been handling money not in the right way, making last moment decisions that affect your income, that affect your finances, that affect your life. And then you don't want to relate to that. Of course, we always say we want to look forward. Let's forget the past. But I always want to say that let's always carry lessons with us from our past. We shouldn't just limit ourselves to what is present. But we should remember, what lessons did I carry from yesterday? What lessons did I carry from last year? What was I not doing? You know? Because like we said, it's about your habits. You're one person who sleeps up to 10, and you're one person who says, I can't find a job. People are waking up very early to look for jobs. Maybe it's high time you checked yourself. Maybe it's high time you adjusted your time of sleeping. Spend a lot of time watching movies, even if you went to work and came back home and you tell yourself, I work. Maybe the money is not enough. What more are you doing to add on your income? What more are you doing to add on who you are? You know, what more are you doing about your situation? Worrying about it? Did you change anything by worrying? Yes, yesterday you were worrying. Yes, yesterday you were saying, I don't have money. But who's going to give you the money? Because one thing we need to remember, everyone has needs. Everyone has their responsibilities. If you are going to get out there and get angry at people because they are not helping you, there are people who have come in my inbox says, I'm sorry, but I'm just saying. Yes, you come to me. You know, we have this mentality as us that when someone reaches out to me and I cannot give them the money, maybe I can give them the solution. But the thing is, many of us are stuck that all I want to get is money. But you don't want to learn anything. Because even if they gave you money today, you might repeat the same mistakes. How about you work on whatever went wrong in your life? How about you work on your character? Maybe you're one person who's not good with money. You don't know how to handle money. You can't even calculate the money you earn. You can't even, give accountability to what you're earning. And then you start saying, I don't have money. But then when you look back, you are a person who wastes the money. You don't care. Like literally, how are you going to find yourself if you cannot even try to account for the money that comes into your account? Try to know that if there is a party that is going for this money, I am not going to go for this party because I cannot afford it. I am not about to please people. But some of us are living to please people. We are living to beg. We beg and then go and spend it in outings. No. You need to learn to be disciplined. Because if you don't, your life is not going to change. You are never going to find yourself if you are trying to avoid certain things in your life. If you ever want to have a good life, you will need to manage your finances. You are going to need to manage your health. You are going to need to manage your relationships. I always mention those 3 things. And one time I'm going to break each and every one of them. But the thing is, ask yourself better questions. Write them down. Don't run away from you. Don't run away from you. Reflect in your life. For whoever comes through my sessions, I always tell each and every one of us, have a journal in your life. Write about your day. Every day, write about your day. Write what happened in the day, probably in the morning, or if you can't do it in the morning, do it in the evening. But make sure you take notes. What did you do for the day? What went right? What did not go right? Because in there could be ideas. You could get an idea. You could see a gap and you're like, oh, okay, my community actually needs this. I actually struggled to look for probably a Rolex joint. How about I set up a Rolex joint in my compound? These are just examples. But if you don't know how you spent your day, it's going to be hard for you to find yourself. Like we said, we need to create ourselves. When you keep saying, I'm trying to find myself, you are actually dodging yourself. You're dodging the question. So what are you building today? What are you building as a person? Because what you consistently build shapes who you become. What you're doing today will shape who you become tomorrow. Who you are today will shape who you become tomorrow. Lawrence, good to see you. So if your future self, if your future self met you today, guys, would they recognize the effort? Is there any effort you're putting in? Are you doing something about your life? Read books, Banange. If you don't have anything to do sometimes, it's good to read books. It's good to read books. Because in books there is no... Someone asked which books to read. But I would say Google or go on YouTube and check out if there are books on finances, financial growth, personal development. Generally, you'll find books. Habits development, yeah, you'll find books. So get out there. There are 7 habits of highly effective people. This is about relationships. It's about how you work with people. There is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It talks about finances. Though I would say it's more of the American version. It's more of the people here. However, you can try to put it into your own country, into your own area, and make it fit in who you are. Yeah? So, will your future self recognize your efforts today? Are you doing something about your life? By doing something, it doesn't mean I have to cry, I have to worry. Whatever has happened has happened. The question is, how do I move forward? How do I take a step forward? How do I get at the front? How do I make it? You know? I think that method can work according to where you're living in. No, it works for everyone. I read it, but I'm a Ugandan, so I don't really do the Rich Dad, Poor Dad and involve what is here so much. Yes, it helps me here, but as a Ugandan as well, it helps me as a Ugandan. So, there are many podcasts you can listen to, many good information out there. I don't always want to be specific because I don't know where your challenge is. But if your challenge is in managing finances or looking for financial growth, and you're looking for ideas, check out for books related to ideas or books related to finances or relationships or habits, whichever it is your area that you're struggling with and you want to see growth. Check them out. They are there. YouTube, TikTok itself, you know. So I always say, and I want to give this point again, that every time you get on these platforms, make sure you get off this platform with something. Don't just go on and laugh and just listen to what doesn't build you, but make sure you learn something. Make sure whatever you listen to, whatever you put your attention to, is adding value into your life and it's not draining you. Make sure it's not draining you, because many of us are drained with these online platforms. Many of us are drained with whatever we listen to. You are listening to things that actually contribute to telling you, no, we cannot make it in life. No one can make it. And someone else will be here and say, these are motivational speakers. If you're among those that say that we are motivational speakers, sorry, you are the same people who will be here tomorrow saying, motivational speakers, and you remain in a spot, and people will leave you. Your friends will go forward, and you remain there. If your friends are moving forward and you're not, you need to ask yourself what you're not doing that they are doing. What is it that they are doing that you're not doing? That's a very, very... Do they involve themselves in different networking spaces that you don't go for because you feel like you don't deserve to be in such spaces? Who says? Yesterday I shared a video on my TikTok and YouTube channel on how we have made the normal. We are living in the normal. And our normal is, I don't think I can do it, Your normal is, no, this life is like this. The economy is bad. That is the normal you're living in. We need to learn to live out beyond the normal, beyond our normal. What is the normal you're living in right now? That I don't think I can start a business without money. But they always tell us capital is here. Your capital is your mind. This is your capital. So what is the normal you're living in? Is it the normal you are happy about? Or is it because everyone is around you says that is the normal? I am using Chemba Rosemary Wakesho. The link is in my bio on TikTok. But just in case, I'm Chemba, Kyemba Rosemary Wakesho. Those are my names on my YouTube channel. Sugar, good to see you. So, what is your normal you're living? Are you happy about your normal? Like literally everyone is like, Tetulina Center, we don't have the money. But is that the normal you want? How about the people who are with you in the same environment and they are making money? Those are the people you need to look up to. Who is feeding you? Who is feeding your thoughts? Who is feeding your mind? Who is feeding your eyes? What do you see every other day? Because all that can help you. All that can help you to become better, to create who you want to be tomorrow. So life is not about discovering a hidden version of you. It's about consciously designing the person you want to become. So if you want to be your better self tomorrow, you need to probably learn a skill. If you don't want to learn a skill, go look for a job. If you don't want to look for a job, I don't know, maybe you have something you have to do. But I want to believe, by the time God created each and every one of us, He knew we had something to give back to this planet Earth. We can do anything, all of us. We have unique skills. We have unique talents. We are good at something. And not until you put it out there, no one is going to see you. No one is going to come to you because they don't know. So what are you good at? What are you good at? If I didn't start my channel here, no one would see me. No one would know that I'm good at mentoring. Yes, I am, right? So this is me. So who are you? What are you good at? What are you sitting on? Because every time you sit, you're delaying yourself. Every time you sit on that idea, you sit on that product, your customer is missing out on your product. Your customer is missing out on you. And of course, you're missing out on money. Yeah? So, we need to remember to design who you want to become, you have to be responsible. It takes responsibility. It takes discipline. Repetition, doing something every other day. I've done these sessions since October, guys. October 2025. So November, December, January, February, we are still moving 5 months down the road. But it took me discipline. It took me repetition. I do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. I'm always here, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., strictly 1 hour. Strictly 1 hour. If you notice, there are times I even come on like 9, 10, but I'm like, no, I have to do it. Because I'm supposed to start by 8. But I'll come on like 10 minutes sometimes because I push myself to it. Had I stopped, someone would be missing out. So what is that you want to give out there? What is that product you have that is still cooking and you're still waiting for clarity? You're still waiting for someone to help. You're still waiting to get a nice phone. We have this thing. I wish I have a nice phone, then I'll start posting. No, that is just an excuse. I call it an excuse because we are surrounded with resources. Your friends could be having a good phone. How about you ask them to come help you take some pictures? And if they are your friends, they will support you. They will help you take your nice pictures and then send them to you, and then you can post them. Yes? So it takes discipline, repetition, and courage. You're not going to have the